Welcome to the Rec Wrap. I'm Larissa Lownsdale, your host. Today I have Steve Harscher from the Parks and Recreation Department to tell us about what's going on at Tugaloo and what's going on with the trails. Steve, thank you for being here today.
Morning, Larissa. Thank you.
Can you start with telling us about the kayaks and the paddleboards down at Tugaloo?
Kayaks and the paddleboards down at Tugaloo is our summer activity that we open up in May. This year it's going to, you can start your reservations this year on the 20th, and the actual day for the opening will be the 21st, and we have 2 sessions per day. We have a 9 to 11 and we have a 1 to 3. So that's going to be your 2-hour block that you can reserve them for. When you go to reserve your kayak and your paddleboard, you're going to go on to schedulepoa.com. Once you're there, you'll look for the drop down that coordinates with what you're trying to do. There's the kayak, the Cove, there's the kayak, the 101, there's kayak, the kayak instructor thing. So that's going to be something, when the kayak 101 happens is when I'll instruct the beginners on how to use them and things like that, and that's usually about a 45-minute block before the actual reservations start. So in that kayak 101, we go through the safety of the boat, how the boat maneuvers, if you get in trouble on the water, what you do, what you don't do, how to if for some reason you come out of the boat, how to get back in the boat safely and things like that.
Great, Steve. So once a member has signed up, what do they need to bring with them and what should they know?
So you're just going to bring, it's a 2-hour thing, and it's hot out there on the water, so you're going to want to wear comfortable clothes that you can get, you're not afraid to get wet. Water shoes are good. We have life jackets and all the other safety equipment that you need down there, so you don't need to worry about bringing that unless you want to bring your own. And then, water and snacks and stuff like that.
And can children use the kayaks?
Children can, but we try to limit that to the tandem kayaks, depending on their level of experience with swimming and with paddling and things like that. So, but in that also, if you come down and you reserve a kayak and you bring your grandkids or what have you with you, and they have their own like youth kayak, then it's good to go that way. But if you're gonna bring a smaller child or something like that with you, then we want you to use the tandem so that you have better control of what's taking place.
Great. And I do know we'll be offering Paddleboard 101 and Paddleboard Fitness starting in June. That will be taught by another instructor.
Right.
And then, so Steve, I've been hearing a lot about forest bathing. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Forest bathing is a fantastic thing that we've brought into the Parks and Rec Department. It is a mindful meditation type thing that goes along with walking in nature. So basically what happens is it's a chance for everybody to calm themselves, anxiety, stress, things like that, depression, what have you. The way I explained it is, when I do the class, everybody has background noise going on, and if you can, it's a 2-hour thing. So if you can shut that background noise down for that amount of time, it helps you bring down your anxiety level, your depression, your blood pressure goes down, everything like that. And it's something that the Japanese started. The scientists and the doctors over there were noticing that the population was stressed and anxious and things of that nature. And like I said, everybody's got background noise. You can be 10 years old and have a bunch of background noise, stress, what have you. So what you're doing is you're dropping that down, and it's a silent thing. So you get to immerse yourself in just what's happening around you, the noises in the forest, things like that. And then there's 2 or 3 blocks depending on what we do that day. And it's all sensory. So it's a really good thing. The Japanese, like I say, they started it. It's opening up in the United States more and more, and we have opened it here, and I've done 5, and I can tell you that the people, the ranges of anxiety and stress and things like that, you know, you can see it, the furrowed brows and things, you know, but when you come out of there, they're more relaxed and they can breathe, and it's a wonderful experience.
That really does sound wonderful. Do they need to sign up for it?
You will need to sign up for that, and what we do is we do a sign-up sheet at the Wellness Center.
Okay.
So you can either call in or while you're there sign up for it. The thing about it is we try to keep the cap on that at 12 maximum. I found that the first time I did it I had like 16 people. It's manageable, but it's better if you keep it at a smaller. 12 is really the cap we like to keep on that.
Okay. And are you still doing guided hikes on Fridays?
Guided hikes on Fridays are still happening. It is a 45-minute or an hour thing. Local trails that we have here in the village, and it is for all experience, all levels of experience. You can be a through hiker, you can be a beginner, but and usually what I do is when the group shows up, I gauge what we're going to do that day by who's there and how much experience they have.
Well, Steve, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
we want to thank the Tellico Village Chain Gang for building over 30 miles of trails here in the village. You can find maps of those trails at the Wellness Center and at the Chota Rec Center. To sign up for kayaks and paddleboards, you'll want to go to schedulepoa.com. Or if you do need help with that, you can call the Chota Rec Center at 865-458-6779. And if you want to check out Steve's forest bathing, give the Wellness Center a call at 865-458-7070. Thank you for tuning in today to the Rec Wrap, a Tellico Village Network presentation.